welcome back to Klonoa. You might notice the time frame, the time of this video. Yeah, these two are going to be 40 minutes because the penultimate and the final stages are really obnoxious.
More watch time for us, I guess.
I do want to take a moment to state that in internal meetings, Yu specifically has vouched against doing hour plus sessions when we're doing stuff like RPGs. Just something I find kind of funny.
You hush. You hush, motherfucker.
Hey, I know how to edit a video to be shorter than 30 minutes.
I do too. It's these levels.
You just gotta find the right cutoff point.
Oh, motherfucker! Half-Life! Alright, we're spoiled this. I did Half-Life for the channel. That last episode originally was an hour.
More watch time, eh?
I cut that to around 30 minutes.
Was it because he died or was it just a really long level?
The final boss, I don't like the final boss. I think it's one of the worst final bosses in FPS. But we'll talk about that when we actually cover Half-Life.
Well, to be fair, it's kind of hard to achieve that because usually a final boss just boils down to shoot.
It's a gimmicky boss. It's a gimmicky boss.
Oh right, shoot the thing, shoot the boss. I forgot.
No, again, we'll cover that when we actually do Half-Life.
Yeah, we'll see that. Stay tuned for that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically this stage, you need to collect 4 colored orbs and bring them back here. But luckily though, in both cardinal directions, there are 2 orbs.
Wait, did Soleil just say that he's not trained in combat?
Yeah.
Fucker, I know Soler. He preaches all about praising the sun.
Not this Solaire.
Not that Solaire.
Not this Solaire. Granted, same company. Same company though, but they're not related.
Well, isn't Namco the publisher of Dark Souls?
It's the same company, but different characters.
Oh, so it's kind of like how every indie company seems to be of Embracer.
A little bit.
I guess by that logic, that's like every company is owned by like Activision, Blizzard, or technically Microsoft, or EA.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get used to the fact that like Activision Blizzard's is now owned by Microsoft. I'm not gonna get used to that.
Because they keep reminding me every time they try to shove Black Ops 6 down my throat. I don't care if people think the game is good. If a game spends that much on advertising, you just get to a point where you've lost me.
Yeah.
At least from what I understand, you know, Black Ops 6 is alright. It's just...
It's the same thing as every other Call of Duty.
Well, here's the one thing that I really don't like about Call of Duty. And if I'm wrong, you know, do inform me that I'm wrong. That's why we have the comment section. But the one thing that I don't like about the Call of Duty games is that they're, like, unified in a way. Like, you've got the standard Call of Duty launcher, which I'm not sure if it works that way on Steam. But when they were transitioning to the Battle.net launcher, the Blizzard launcher, you could launch you could hot swap from like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops Cold War to Modern Warfare, stuff like that. You could swap to it on the fly, and if I'm not mistaken, it also had a Battle Pass system, but that Battle Pass system worked throughout all the Call of Duty games, which worked through that launcher, which on one hand is great. But from what I understand, things that you unlock in like Modern Warfare 2 work in Modern Warfare 3. And on one hand, you know, that's great to reward the returning player, but it does mean that if you're the kind of person like me who likes having, well, everything, that's impossible if you're stepping in from this point. I don't like that kind of stuff. Like, I want Call of Duty 6 to just be Call of Duty 6. You know, just how it used to be, with an all-time leveling system where you go prestige and shit. I don't know if prestige still works the way it does, but
it's spouting racist remarks.
That's moral online, though. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't work for the campaign. And
it's still part of Call of Duty. It is still part of Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm not denying that part. It's definitely part of the Call of Duty experience to see a lot of toxicity on that.
And we continue.
Guys, I played Grand Theft Auto 5 online on Xbox One. All right, I've become completely numb to racism.
So have I. I even fucking, like, live... Never mind.
Now, granted, well, I couldn't even say I'm not a minority, because I'm, like, pansexual and shit. I don't know, I've just... That's community. I cannot blame the community. I cannot blame the publisher for what the community is doing, because the alternative is Epic Games' fucking stupid report system, which like actually records your voice. So on one hand, you know, somebody says something bad like the N-word in a Fortnite session because, I don't know, you died or something. Yeah, that's something that you should be able to be reported for.
Yeah, I mean...
I know some opinions on that are going to differ, and I do understand that, but that's just how I look at it. But if I yell at a 9-year-old for like not marking where it's going to get out, and that if he's not willing to play cooperatively, then don't play fucking co-op. If he or his guardian likely reports me for it, for just logically calling someone out for shitty behavior, yeah, I don't want to be reported for that. And from what I understand, there have been people who has gotten their accounts banned or at least restricted for stuff like that. And yes, I know it's a community. I know it's a community thing, but it's also just parents things.
Yeah.
Why are you letting your 9-year-old play online games with a voice chat in the first place?
Without any like supervision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Look,
I remember when like when I just got Borderlands the Handsome Collection on PS4 because it was free on PS Plus at one point, and like my I want to say my mentor, I don't know what to call her, but like somebody who I looked up to and shit, well, still do, by the way. Like, if you happen to be watching this guy, love you, in a not platonic way or whatever. Like, she basically gave me the hint of, oh, if you want to progress, play online, play with other people. And I got in a lobby with like this French girl who, I kid you not, said she was 10. She was talking about her age to a weird person on the internet. And the worst part of all, her lag was so bad that it made me lag. Like, straight up. I was playing it on PS4 Pro, not even with like the 4K textures. I was getting like 20 FPS or something. That's how bad she was lagging. So point is, fuck the French.
The lag is spreading.
Yeah.
It's like a virus, really. The lag, I guess, and when you put it that way.
Well, no, because contrary to what people believe, a virus can be mitigated by vaccines.
or antivirus software is the like electronic equivalent to a vaccine.
Yeah, but Norton isn't going to prevent me from joining up with like French people with shitty Wi-Fi.
Norton? Who the fuck said it was Norton?
Hell, Norton isn't even gonna protect me from viruses itself. Unless it has like a really good day.
Who the fuck said it was Norton? I was talking about Norton.
Look, you said antivirus. How many other antivirus are there?
Windows Defender.
Windows Defender isn't an antivirus though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it kind of is.
No, it very much is, actually.
Look, if it's an actual antivirus and it works, then I don't think that my old employer was selling McAfee licenses by the buttload. There wouldn't be a need for it.
The thing was that he was selling it to like people to like tech illiterate people who don't know better.
Yep.
Yeah, point is, if I download the malicious file, there's still a chance of it going through on Windows Defender. Like Norton, as much as I like joke about it, will catch it. Unless it's like very super new and sophisticated. Point is, an antivirus, however you want to interpret that, is not going to stop you from like matching with people with bad lag.
Yeah,
I know. Really that's yeah, I know.
Okay, you know, I just kind of wish it was possible to like configure my firewall to not let anything from France through without it sounding racist.
I'll give you another antivirus. Malwarebytes.
Okay, look, I know that Malwarebytes is a thing. I know that Avast is a thing. I know that AVG is a thing. Look.
AVG sucks though.
They all suck. Look, I'm not the kind of person to use an antivirus in the first place. And if I do, the only reason why it would be Norton is because my father has like a bulk license. He's got like... He basically has the entire family covered. He's got 10 licenses. And if I wanted, I could snag one of those with me. I'm not going to because... Well, the best antivirus is common sense.
It's Nord.
The best antivirus is, you know, making sure you don't go on any weird sites and that you don't believe it. Did I tell you that my grandfather made a perfect example of why you shouldn't use Edge?
I can think of a ton of reasons why you can't use Edge. Why you don't use Edge.
Well, basically, a couple of weeks ago, my grandfather called me because he received a notification on his computer that he got a virus. And he's the kind of person to be kind of panicky about it because he's been in like situations before. Let me just put it like that.
Right.
So I asked him on the phone what does his notification look like. And it was just a standard Windows 10 notification. So it wasn't a pop-up from Norton, which was by the way installed on his computer. I did tell him to perform like a full scan. It didn't find anything. And the reason why he was still getting those notifications, which, you know, starts to sound damn much like a virus, is because at one point when he was on Facebook, one of the advertisers on that platform, or well, quote-unquote advertisers on that platform, managed to make its way into my grandfather's Edge notifications. And because Edge notifications look pretty similar, if not are similar, to Windows notifications, yeah, it looked kind of real to the less knowledgeable people in tech. And of course, my theory is that it was an advertiser on Facebook. That, like, Facebook gives you like a lot of options when you're getting ready to advertise on there, and I would not be surprised if elder people are among those. And Edge just let it through.
Yeah.
And I've got no clue why the fuck that is. So
it's Edge.
And that's why I'm Google Chrome, because if there's two things I like, it's giving away all my data and monopolies. Side note, you should probably be using like Firefox or something. I know it's a lot of people swear by it. I'm personally not one of those, but that's mainly because I just gotten so accustomed to the Chrome interface. Although if they're like serious about the whole nuking ad blockers, then who knows, I might jump ship. Then again, I might also go for Brave instead. No, I'm not going for Brave.
Don't go for Brave. What the fuck are you talking about?
And I'm also not going to use the sponsor for today's video, Opera GX.
We're not sponsored, by the way. That is a joke.
Yeah, that's why I said I wouldn't use it, because you know, it's shit.
I've never even heard of Brave.
Jump.
It's okay. Brave is basically Chrome with like a bunch of extra security tweaks, and I believe even Tor, so you can access the dark web. I could be mistaken on that, but here's the thing that kind of sucks about it the most. It's the Crypto Bros platform, or the Crypto Bros.
Oh, and that's all I need to know. You could have just said it's the Crypto Bro platform, and I would have gone, okay.
Yeah. So what would our cryptocurrency be called?
I don't even want to think that.
Split coin? I don't think split. I mean, it's obviously play on our name, but if you put them together, it would still be hard to tell that it's based on us.
Yeah. Isn't the point of it being? Isn't the point of it to be inconspicuous?
Maybe.
So anyway, moving on to the other thing.
I want to talk about the gimmick of the stage when it actually gets revealed, but this is the only stage that has a gimmick in this game, and it's a really obnoxious gimmick.
Thank God they only did it in this game, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Well,
and none of the other games.
To be fair, you say the other games as if this is like some sort of major franchise, but let's be real, this franchise only has like 3.5 games.
It's barely even a franchise. Let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, okay. If there's like 3 games or so, obviously, yeah, it's sort of a franchise. But can franchises with one game even be called a franchise? Like Ubisoft Zombie, is that a franchise?
No. It's a one-off.
People still refer to it as if it's a franchise.
Enemies. When the eclipse occurs, all enemies will become invincible.
It's a platformer. Jump over them.
It's a puzzle platformer, Edgy.
It's a puzzle platformer.
So jump over the puzzles.
No. You can't.
This isn't Minecraft where you go into creative mode and destroy the puzzles and say, "Hey, I beat it."
Yeah, this is
Klonoa,
where you go really obnoxious gimmick.
Because this is Klonoa, where you play through the game properly and you're gonna like it.
Well, I can do either one of the two.
There's also a weird one that will follow you. I don't understand where it comes from.
Is it like that one enemy from Mario Galaxy 2 where if you try to grab it with Yoshi, it will end up kissing it?
No, you can't do anything to the enemies. They just ignore the wind bullet.
Alright.
But it's just, it comes out of literally nowhere. And it's only in when the eclipse occurs.
It's unconsensual kissing. What?
You don't know what the enemy we're talking about?
I know. It's like It's that enemy in Mario Galaxy 2, where if you like you said, where if you attack it with Yoshi, it would just kiss him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to play Galaxy 2 again.
I need to get my hands on it again.
Wait, as in you had it, but then you traded it in?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, luckily you can get it for only $20 on the Wii U eShop.
Oh wait, it's dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind that.
You're the only one then.
You're the only one, cause like everyone else was rightfully pissed off that like the 3DS and Wii U shops are like down because Nintendo hates like preservation, I guess.
Well, to be fair, it kind of backfired on them, because I've already talked about this on my friend Connor's birthday stream. But the one thing I just find so hilarious is that, as far as I understand, ever since the Nintendo eShop was discontinued, all the 3DS games have been reserved. Like the entire library, as far as I'm aware.
Well, yeah,
100% of it.
The entire library has been fully reserved by a guy who committed charity fraud.
Okay, look, let's not think about the charity fraud, alright? Let's think about the fact that the community logically got pissed, so they were like, you don't want to reserve the games? Fine, we'll do it ourselves.
I'll do it myself. And then put it in a museum.
Yeah. Although I do think it's a damn shame that I got so little time with my 3DS, because when I take a look at stuff I bought on it, I legitimately think that like the only games I really bought on there are like Mario 3D Land, Persona Q2. I recall buying Etrian Odyssey because it was like quite cheap, and it's fairly derivative of the Persona Q games.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't think I
Other way
really
around.
did that much with it. Persona E3 and Odyssey came first,
Yeah,
and then
E3 and Odyssey came first.
All right. Now all I know about it is that
Those
like
have been around since the DX.
Yeah. Now all I know about it is that we've got like the HD versions of those games, which on one hand I'm kind of glad we have, but on the other hand, do people really care enough about this franchise?
You can also say the same thing about a lot of franchises.
Yeah, but I just find it odd that we've got stuff like, you know, E3 and Odyssey getting the remake treatment, but then those weird PS2 RPGs that you like so much are like faded to dust forever because
Namco is a
Square
bunch
is
of
like,
idiots.
oh, it's Namco.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was Square at first.
No, Square knows people want to actually replace their older games.
Okay, so then where's the HD version of the Bouncer?
I didn't say they were fully aware. I just said they were aware.
Well, if they were aware, then where's the Bouncer remake?
Is Final Fantasy XI still playable?
It actually
Yes.
fan service.
Okay, so it's just active in the same way that Test Drive Unlimited 2 is active.
Yeah.
Which is great, and also fan servers of the old Halo games.
Well, Halo is kind of a weird story because, you know, obviously the original games aren't available anymore, but there's still the matter of the Master Chief Collection. which is frequently played online, and I've seen it go on sale for like $10. So I know that people are still going to be playing it.
Will people want to play the old Halo games on original hardware? So
people want to play Halo 2 on original hardware. I've seen the Insignia
and
reports.
3
Halo on the original Xbox, Halo 2 is pretty much the only game that's being actually played on there.
And 3 on 360.
Yeah. But let's be real, as far as I'm aware, Halo peaked at 3. I know very little about the Halo franchise.
A lot of people say that it peaked at Reach.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
To be fair, that kind of makes sense because Reach was still like done by Bungie.
And it was the last game made by Bungie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, before 343 took over.
You mean Halo? You mean Halo Studios?
Same thing.
I still really dislike them changing their names. With a name like 343, yeah, I get that you're known as the Halo guys, but it still gives me like at least a little bit of hope that you're going to, you know,
do something other than Halo.
Do something different than Halo. And like,
Never
are there
happened.
even Halo projects in development? Because Infinite came out in like, what was it, 2021?
Around 2021, yeah.
And that game bombed. Nobody cares that much about Halo anymore.
Well, the game bombed because Microsoft handled it very poorly, and also the studio making it also handled it very poorly. So it was a mutual fuck up on both parties.
There is a new project in development since 2022.
Right. Well, considering 343's track record, we've had Halo 4 in 2012. We've had the Master Chief Collection in 2014, I think. We've got Halo 5 in 2015, I want to say. And then we've got Halo Infinite in 2021. I think Halo Wars 2 could be added to the list as well. But based on the current track record, they're working on time. Rockstar time.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
And I don't think that whatever is coming up next for the Halo franchise is going to be worth the wait.
And hopefully this won't be
Okay,
hopefully
Gabe Newell.
Hopefully when it comes out, it won't be like a piece of shit, and then the entire Halo the entire Halo franchise is just dead on arrival, would be like dead.
Yeah,
as a result.
let's be real. Halo had like a really rough transition to 3D.
It was already. Shut the fuck up. It was already. I know what you mean, but shut the fuck up.
I have no idea why the Moo popped the first time when, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe I just went in at a wrong angle.
Edgy, you know what else had a rough transition to 3D?
Mario?
Crash Bandicoot? No, I'm kidding.
No, Crash Bandicoot had a rough transition to HD. And you cannot tell me I'm wrong. Because depending on who you ask, it never did make the transition.
Unless you count, like, Crash of the Titans and Mind Over Mutant in, like, 07 and 08.
They didn't happen.
They did.
They didn't happen. There's no game in the world called Crash of the Titans or Mind Over Mutant. That was a hallucination.
Okay, good.
We all
Okay,
hallucinated it.
Real talk. Crash transitioned to the beat 'em up style way better than Spyro did.
Yeah, actually, Crash's beat 'em ups are way better than Spyro's.
Well, okay, but let's be real. While I joke that, you know, Crash Bandicoot never made a good transition to HD, or, well, I say that Crash Bandicoot never made a good transition to HD, I think we can all agree that the transition from PS1 to PS2 was really rough for Spyro.
Both
And
of them.
Crash.
Both of them.
Especially Spyro.
Yeah, but look, Crash Bandicoot still had games that people want to play, or people associate
The
with.
only one they wanted to,
being alright.
the only PS2 Crash game that as actual people want to play is Twinsanity. That's
Well,
the
you could
only
make-
one.
And depending on the person,
you
it
could
would-
make the argument. You could make the argument that, like Wrath of Cortex was, all right, not good, but all right.
It was basically Crash 3 with a new skin, which it was okay, but it's like I would rather play Crash 3,
Hey, people
know-
like Crash 3, and
especially
if
with
you
those
played- if you
god
played-
awful underwater stages. Anyway, it's time
Look,
to
I mean,
down
hey-
the clown.
I mean, hey, Wrath of Cortex didn't do as well as we hoped. Fish.
And also do keep in mind that I'm including like the Game Boy Advance games with it as well, and people tend to have somewhat fond
Oh no,
memories with those
the,
as
the
well.
Game Boy Advance games are damn good. The Game Boy Advance games are damn good.
It is kind of sad though, being real for a second, when the handheld spin-offs are better than the like genuine console games.
I don't think that's sad at all, actually.
I know.
If anything, it's like I'm glad that, like, at least like different mediums of games are like getting like good are handling better than consoles, and vice versa.
Yeah. But I've always been kind of dismissive about like handhelds. Not that I like have anything against the people who only have a handheld, but I've always seen it as kind of devices you play with on the bus. So
Now for the very annoying gimmick of the Joker boss fight.
Doka.
I mean, it already looks kind of annoying.
Now you have to deal with invincible enemies and stepping on every block to turn them yellow.
Oh, so you just have to turn them yellow. Okay,
Yeah,
I
and
thought
the
that,
enemies are
like,
invincible
so-
and its attacks are really annoying to dodge.
okay. It does sound better than what I thought at first. Because when I saw the blocks changing, I was like, oh, is it gonna like fall once it reaches a certain color?
No.
No, you just
No, you just gotta turn them on.
yeah.
But yeah, you can
Well,
fall to your death in this boss fight.
Kind of reminds me of the final boss fight from Sonic Forces. Do you think that they've learned nothing from this?
I don't think they even knew that this game exists.
I'm pretty sure that at the time a lot of people didn't know this game exists.
Especially Sega. When you,
Well-
by your logic.
Okay, no, Sega would have known about it. I mean, Japanese animal platformer.
Yeah, but not in the same not during the production of Forces. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, but to be fair, during the production of Forces, they also forgot that Sonic Adventure exists. Hence,
Well,
that whole chapter with Tails. And I don't care how, like, Ian Flynn wrote around that. That's just fucking stupid.
Hey,
How,
Lover.
Hey,
how
hey.
they just forgot.
Forces handled Tails better than Lost World did.
Did it?
You look me in the eyes and tell me that doing the Sonic Adventure 1 character development thing again is way better than Sonic trusts Eggman more than me. I'm gonna go join the bad guys and become a robot.
He was trapped into becoming a robot, and he didn't become a robot. You leave my boy Tails out of this.
Tails
And I cannot
willingly still went
And-
with the
Chaos.
6 because he got butthurt. Sonic was being buddies with Eggman.
I mean,
No?
I honestly can't blame.
Look, don't make me record Sonic Lost World out of spite.
I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, anyways.
It's gonna happen. One of us is going to have to do that anyway.
So thanks for volunteering that.
I already volunteered to the shitty Sonic games, all right? But
Which
bit of a
ones?
bit of a behind the scene things. We still got Unleashed to go through first.
Unleashed
and
isn't
I already
a
had that
shitty
bitch
game.
recorded.
Unleashed
No, but I
isn't
already
a
had-
shitty game.
No, but I already have it recorded.
I know, but it's like it's
yeah.
not shitty.
No,
It's not.
my favorite.
It's not an amazing Sonic game, but honestly, it's still better than like 06 and Lost World.
Also, how?
'Cause
Also,
that ain't
how can you?
difficult to achieve.
True.
You say you're doing all the shitty Sonic games, and yet you did Sonic Generations.
Yeah, but that had a reason.
Yeah, but it's still not a shitty. It's not a shitty Sonic.
No,
So
Just
you
a bit
contradicted yourself there.
just a bit outdated. And besides, when I said that I volunteered to do all the shitty Sonic games, that doesn't mean I don't get to do the nice ones either.
I mean, you.
I mean,
you only
hell,
have
you're not
yourself to
playing
blame
big.
at that point.
You're not going to be playing big.
I mean, and also
Who
you
says
kind
I'm
of
not
brought
doing
this
it-
on yourself, Edgy.
Was that a
But you're mostly aware of that.
Point is, Forces Tales is worse than Lost World Tales.
Yeah. Well, they're both equally bad in their bad in their own
I'll-
right.
Not
I'll
equally,
agree
not
with
equally
Mick.
bad. Not equally bad. Forces is worse.
I mean, Forces did bad writing for everyone. Like, hell, they showed
Especially
chaos.
Tails.
They showed chaos, but didn't even do anything. The fake shadow got taken out in that DLC.
Yeah, it's freaking.
And let's
Forces
not forget.
was just
let's
freaking all over the place.
Yeah, it really is.
and let's not forget that Silver is not supposed to be there.
I mean, IDW writes around that. IDW writes around that. It's like, oh, Silver just periodically comes and hangs out because whenever there's a big world-ending thing about that. That, granted, IDW did that after Forces, but honestly, that's kind of what I've always had that thought of as to why Silver's in Forces. It's like Future's being screwed up. Besides, they've done that before with Rivals.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't mind that.
I mean, I do.
Yes.
If I have to rely on supplementary materials to get the story across, that's not good writing.
That's not really supplementary. It's just if you kind of think about it type deal. Like, it comes from your own mind.
If they heavily rely on like the other games to do the storytelling for you, then that's not a story. That's just nostalgia baiting.
So Frontiers is nostalgia baiting?
Not all the time.
Frontiers is just shit.
I mean, Frontier doesn't do that doesn't do it all the time, but like, there's a lot of it.
All the spinning things are going out of control.
They're called windmills, you.
Not Forlorn Forest and Jugpot. Those aren't windmills.
Well, they're whirligigs.
Whirligigs are flying.
They go
things.
They spin.
Oh my god, they made Disneyland! The bastards!
No, you can't. No, Edgy, you can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say Disney World, otherwise Disney themselves will shoot you in the back. You gotta say
The
Disney.
back.
Disney. It's Disney. Girl. It's Disney World.
It's
So we
Disney.
flop
and
to
just to spite Disney, I'm going to play Kingdom Hearts music here. You see, the funny thing is, I'm not editing this video, so I don't have that power.
And I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to do
sh-
that. 'Cause you know
No
what?
shit, you're not gonna do that because you don't want to kill our channel.
No. It's to spite Edgy for saying that.
I know.
It's to spite
And
Edgy.
also, And
So
also,
what? So what? We're not gonna like kill the channel like Klonoa's grandpa got killed.
God damn it, OG.
no.
No.
We're gonna kill. No. You're probably just gonna kill the channel like Man did with Bambi.
God
They're not gonna
damn
see it anyways.
God damn it. Why are you both like this? Why are you both like this?
It's called weaponized autism.
Yeah.
It's not weaponized autism.
Well, it's autism, and I weaponized it,
Yeah.
and it's gonna kill the channel.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh yeah? Hey you, unsubscribe from this channel right now. Thank you.